Hello everybody and welcome back to Danganronpa Antebellum Lockdown. Last time we finished meeting the rest of the prisoners. Keep fucking sneezing, god damn it. This time, we're supposed to go to the something hall, but I'm gonna walk around first, see if anybody's around, so I can see if I can talk to them. Nope, nobody in here. Damn, nobody. Can't go in here yet. I don't know why it resets you. Is this Alora? Have you not gotten to the hall yet? I was having a look around. I was just wondering if your device was done. It should work perfectly fine. Do not worry. You and your loved ones will be alright. We should comply for now. I'll use it as I see necessary. But it would be ineffective to use it without everyone present to get out at once. God damn it. Perhaps gathering at the hall will provide us with the opportunity we need. Everyone should be there after all. Either way, you go on ahead. I'll make my way there soon. Try to stay calm. Thanks, I will. Nobody in here. Okay, that's not the button. I don't think that was the button I was pressing, but okay. Sure. So if Alora's the only one that we could talk to, oh my god. Oh, we can talk to these two, okay. Shinku! You're not at the hall yet? I was just checking some things out before I went. Are you two okay? Yeah, I just don't want him to hurt any of my family back at the circus, so I'm gonna hop over there soon. And, Taka? Oh, yes. I'm completely okay! Oh, that's very jolly. Well, there's nothing to worry about. This is obviously just some sort of setup to some special show my producers have put me on. There's no way it could be anything else. That would just be silly. Still, better safe than sorry. Let's get to the lecture hall, okay? Alright. Just remember to smile for the camera. Or cry. Crying is often more marketable. Okay. I fucking love Taka. He's so funny. My god, they teleported. Basically everyone else was already gathered here. They were closer to the hall, so it made sense they got here quicker. I spotted Ismini? Fuck, I don't remember. And quickly moved over to her. Despite her attitude, I was glad to see she was safe. Has anything happened yet? No. I don't think whoever is behind this was waiting until everyone arrived. I see. It's good to see you, by the way. Dracul was worried. What did you have to do, if you don't mind me asking? You got out of that room incredibly fast. Do you want me to be honest, Shinko? I honestly just could not stand those two and their ridiculous scheme to intimidate our captor. They were giving me a headache. Sorry for leaving you with them, but I assumed we'd find the painkillers quicker if we split off. In the end, they didn't even need the painkillers. This ultimate herbalist found them and made Maiko some sort of remedy. That's resourceful. Lucky, I suppose. But where did you end up anyway? I looked around for you everywhere and I couldn't find you. I ended up running into this incredibly rude boy. I'd call him a man, but he's very much still acts like a child. He's stubborn, rude, and obscene. He seemed to believe that he was the one most inconvenienced by this kidnapping. I think I know who you're talking about, but he held me in a chokehold. What? It's a long story. Did you manage to catch his name? We should let the others know he's violent if we're going to be stuck here any longer. No, perhaps I should try to get it. Maybe he'll have mellowed out a little more if I forgot him those cigarettes. Either way, I'm not intending on talking to him if I can avoid it.
Is!
Hey! We missed you! Good to see you. You okay? No one hurt you, right? Oh man, you've got to meet Mint. Might be a bit shy, but if you've got any sort of medical issue, he's your guy.
Dracul.
God damn it. Here's my goddamn face. It's good to see you again, too, Jakku. Sorry. Getting a drink. Jakul and Ismene walked off slightly, moving into having their own conversation. Ismene seemed slightly annoyed by Jakul not even focusing on the current situation, but seemed to appreciate that he wanted a distraction right now. But in the meantime, if that person on the monitor hasn't appeared yet, maybe I could try to talk to someone to distract myself from all the stress of this? Maybe someone's seen something here, or at least has a better idea of what's going on. It would also probably be good to finally get that guy's name. So I don't know...
Interrupted again. Jesus Christ. They can't get off my ass for 2 minutes. What are they, my ex-wife?
Yeah, it's this kind of voice, not this. Fuck you. Did you at least manage to get what you wanted?
Oh, that, and more. Not too shabby for a shithole, if I might say so myself. You're free to join me later if you want, kid. Maybe I could give you some more life advice.
Yeah, maybe. Absolutely not. Shinku, can you keep a secret? Can you make a promise? Sure. I know this is really, really bad timing, and I need you to promise to not call me weird, but some of the people here are, really pretty, right? Like, I know it's really not the time, but people here are nice, and that mysterious man with the golden tooth called me a doll. Not to mention how nice your cool has been to me. If we are kidnapped, at least we were with good company, huh? Shinku, you're not judging, right? Shinku, you promised. Sorry, that was weird. I was joking. Jokes, yay. Please don't tell anyone. Good luck if you're going to attempt talking to him. I just can't fathom how someone genuinely becomes an adult and yet acts like that much of an idiot. I figured boys like him peaked in high school and then spend the rest of their life scrolling on dating apps and working minimum wage jobs. Why the board gave him a talent is beyond me. You seem more concerned about how rude he was to you than the current situation is, Mena. And I didn't actually know how to respond to that.
I wish we didn't have this awkward waiting part. It's making me a little nervous, I'll admit. Hey, Captor, come on, come out. Actually, maybe not. I don't want to know what the Captor wants. This whole thing is confusing, huh?
Well, at least you're not in this alone. We've got each other.
Yeah, that makes it not that bad. There's 12 of us. We can figure this whole thing out together. You're right.
It's best to comply for now, but trust my word that I haven't neglected my plan. You mean the device? Don't say it too loudly to alarm the others who don't know. I don't trust them to not make a scene. It's best to be discreet about it if the captor will be arriving soon. but rest assured, I will get us out. Alright. Thank you, Dr. Linnaeus. It's what any decent human would do. Sugi, do you remember the time in Hope's Peak when we got a detention for liberating the frogs in the science lab and they ended up being mutant toxic frogs and the whole school was shut down for 3 days? I remember that we only got that detention because someone recorded it and put it on his Twitter. Guys, Fangen creator, I know it's funny, but you don't have to... I know it's funny, but you don't have to give fake names to everything. Actually, it's called X now! Nuh-uh. Don't make that man-child happy. Anyway, what about the frogs? Oh, this reminds me of that. This room reminds me of that. How? Because I don't remember being in a single classroom my whole time at the school aside from that detention. Wait, you're so right. Me neither. That's so weird now that I think about it. Guess that's one of the benefits of having a performance talent. This really doesn't seem like an appropriate conversation for the gravity of the situation, but it seems like they're just trying to distract themselves right now. So I'll leave them to it. Wait. Oh, I forgot to talk to Lyra here. Man, it's getting a little real now. At least I managed to get some ciggies and Hot Topic over there. He's a little less pissy. It took a hot minute to drag him out here, though. He kept bitching like, I don't have any loved ones I care about. Fuck my parents. And it's like, me too, girl, but I still hauled my ass here. God. You're holding up still? I hope you're holding up okay still? Peachy as you can be for a hostage situation. I'd ask how you're holding up with the 7 circles of death, caffeine addiction, and insomnia under your eyes. Kinda tell the story. Thanks. Love you too. Love you though, babes. The rest of this place looks like a prison, but this is more like a classroom. This place confuses me. Well, a lot of prisons have classrooms in them for those education programs focused on rehabilitating prisoners ready for release. That makes sense. But after reading some of the notes here, I don't think there was much rehabilitation here. Fuck it, I might give him a slight Irish accent. It's not gonna be very good, but fuck it, we ball. What do you mean? It's awful. I couldn't even say it. But if you're curious, there's a lot of the old notes from when this was a functioning prison around. A lot of the things written on them are a little concerning. Well, hopefully none of that stuff happens to us. I pray they won't. Lord, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Hi, are you okay? Are you doing okay? A little apprehensive, but I suppose it could be worse. That's a pretty reasonable reaction. But let's try to stay positive. We're all ultimates. We're all pretty famous. Since there's so many of us missing, someone has got to notice. They won't just leave us to die. Someone will investigate. So we'll be out of here in no time. I suppose you're right. Sorry if I'm overly negative. No, trust me, I get it. Just let's try to keep a level head. We still don't know exactly what the situation is, so worrying will do us no good. Are you really not worried at all? Oh yeah, of course, I'm terrified. I think it's pretty natural, nothing to be ashamed of. I just know crying here isn't gonna help anyone. You've got to stay strong sometimes, not just for you, but so others can as well. That's pretty mature. Well, I'm not a child, am I, silly? Wow, I can tell why she has her talent. Alright, Southern guy. No, don't. I did not mean to do that. I was surprised to see this man actually complied with the person on the monitor and showed up. Maybe he had a loved one he was worried about. Either way, he looked a little more relaxed now that he'd had a chance to smoke. Still not exactly sunshines and rainbows about the whole situation, but a little better. Maybe I could breach this conversation with a little bit of humor. Maybe that would put him in a good mood. Hey, Nanya. Long time no see, huh? Terrible idea.
fuck off.
Finish writing your wish fulfillment fantasies. What was your name again? Steven?
It's Shinku. Shinku Katsuki.
Right. Nice to see you again, Shinku. Oh, wow, what a lovely conversation this will be. Looks like the whole gated community is here, including that ginger with a stick so far up her ass it might as well be your spine. Her name is Ismini. I think it's Ismini. We'll hear the name again. And she's not that bad, I promise. Just stressed. Maybe try not insulting everyone you're trapped with. It might work out. Well, if there's a life or death situation down the line, hypothetically, we still don't know what's going on. Doesn't matter what the hell's going on. I'm not exactly planning on staying stuck here for long.
They interrupted my damn after party for this bullshit.
After party? Hey, Lyra said you were famous, but I honestly hadn't heard of you before. No offense, but what exactly do you do? Yeah, of course some loser like you hasn't heard of me.
I'm Zeke Elias. That name sound familiar? Maybe see me on the cover of a magazine or something?
You're the guy in Hope's Peak who called me, Quino, I don't know how to fucking say that word, queer, because I brought a pack salad with me to school every day? Ezekiel Elias, right?
Listen here, bud. Ezekiel, that's my government assigned name. Zeke is all original. So, show a little respect and call me by my proper title.
Original? Zeke is just a shortened version of Ezekiel. Alright, Zeke. And what is that proper title? In terms of talent, I mean. I still have no clue what you do. Aside from putting me in a chokehold, that is.
Oh, let me tell you all about it, Sam. Think about the most dangerous, insane situation you've ever written in those cute little books of yours. Then times it by about 1 billion, and add way more explosions and hot babes. I'm the ultimate stunt performer. Only man alive to perform the inferno Dante didn't do. 9 rings of flaming hellfire, 6 swinging chainsaws, 4 active explosives, 2 rows of fireworks, only 1 motorcycle.
Wowie.
And only 1 man brave enough to challenge it all. With 0 hands. And 0 shirt. For limited time performances only.
Wow, that's a lot. How's this man alive? Wait, have you read Dante's Inferno?
Oh, fuck off.
Mention my stick ass stunts and all you shit ass cares. All your shit ass cares about is the name? What's your fucking problem? Sorry, it's all that is very impressive. I'm just surprised you know what Dante's Inferno is. Yeah, it's a sick ass metal band, ain't it? Oh. Sure. Anyways, I'm gonna go try to find somebody who can appreciate a grade A badass when they see one. Too bad all the chicks here are 6s or under. Or ginger. Or look 12. Okay. Though to your untrained eyes, I'm sure you're thinking some are 10s. I haven't really looked at the girls in that way. The hostage situation doesn't seem like the best time for it. Oh, so you're before our wonderful conversation could continue, we were quickly interrupted. Hope we didn't keep you waiting. Good to see you complied, but not surprising given earlier.
What?
Stay back. We should be careful.
Jesus.
Is that pussy still speaking through the speakers? Maybe we should try not to provoke them just yet. Hello, kitty girl over... Oh, what? Okay. Hello, kitty girl over here has the right idea. Is that any way to speak to your warden? Warden?
Oh.
Yep, so you ought to show some respect, else things might have to get ugly here.
Oi, stop that!
Maybe we'll show some respect when you stop being such a coward and show your face. fuck is this? The fuck? Okay. It's very strange.
Give me a second. Jeez, you have no patience these days. The internet has really rotted your brain.
A whirring noise sounded from behind the platform on the stage. Asuga immediately stood forward protectively and Dracul followed their lead. We braced ourselves to meet whoever our captor was, apprehension heavy in the room.
Hello, cat.
Until we saw the form our captor took, as a strange robotic cat jumped out onto the counter.
Miss me? What has it been? 2 years? 3 years almost?
What?
Welcome back to a very special season of lockdown. As always, I'm your robotic warden, Mononeko.
Mononeko? What's going on here?
This has to be a joke. What the hell was the intern on to make this seem like a good idea?
Well, we would have a human warden for the actual prison, but you lot are far too dangerous. We wouldn't want to put an innocent person at risk now, would we?
So instead you have me, you wonderful, lovable warden, Mononeko, here to hunt you criminal rats.
Are you done?
Taka, is this a bit for your show? I didn't consent to this.
What a twist!
I've had nothing to do with this, but that seemed like something my producers would put me up to, or... So best smile for the camera.
You know, his brain might be rotted, but he's got the right idea. This is all being filmed, so you better not say anything you'd regret.
Hey! So
Huh?
not cool!
This is for TV? Is it being live streamed? Or is it one of those reality shows where they use the editing to demonize certain people? Because I don't want an edit to make me seem mean. Unless someone is running tour from their TV, I'm not exactly being streamed at prime time, Sailor Shut-in.
Hold on!
Wait, isn't there a dark web browser?
Wait,
Oi, how do you know that?
What the fuck?
Wait, if this is being streamed on the dark web, are you going to make us do some freaky shit?
It's probably fine. People are probably just tuning in for some exclusive footage of their favorite ultimates. If exclusive means some sort of snuff stream, maybe.
Well, fuck me gently with a chainsaw.
I can't believe I'm gonna fucking die on some weird, freaky dark web ultimate foot fetish red room.
what's your problem?
Oh, no. That's super illegal. You can't make us do anything. Hey, we've got a little class.
The fuck is that?
Kai! What's that? Stop! Hey, we've got a little class. We don't condone doing any of that freaky stuff. We cater to normal freaks. Those who just want to see some shitty privileged people suffer for their crimes. What? Oh. Huh? What have we done wrong? This doesn't seem fair. Just because we're privileged ultimates, it doesn't mean we haven't worked for our success. Oh, that's rich coming from you. Wait, what did we do to deserve this? From what I can see, we're all just getting on with our lives. Okay, I guess that said living. Sorry. For me, the screen is so small. I have to blow it up in post. Living your lives? Let me get this out the way so we can stop playing house and start being honest with ourselves. You're all criminals. You've all committed some sort of crime. You all deserve to suffer.
What the hell?
Well, you've got the wrong guy. This is fucking bullshit. I didn't do anything.
Me too. Why am I the one getting punished here? I never hurt anyone. Save it for the audience. Though you two are probably gonna need a real good sob story to get their vote.
don't quite understand.
Vote? What exactly do you mean by that?
Warden's orders.
From this point onwards, you're all considered prisoners, stuck in lockdown here for the foreseeable future. Constantly being watched by a lovely audience back home who will be able to pass judgment on all your actions. But we don't want to be getting too close here, do we? No, that's not right. You're meant to be punished. What about those Swedish prisons where they let prisoners leave and prioritize mental health to rehabilitate them?
Bitch.
Does this look like Sweden to you? Besides, we don't even know yet if you're worthy of redemption. But don't worry, we'll figure it out. Every once in a while, to make sure you really remember why you're here, we'll do a special show detailing just exactly what you've done wrong, letting both all your fellow prisoners know and our lovely audience. And our audience at home will get to decide if you're worthy of redemption, or if you're completely corrupted. Those who are seen as worthy of redemption get a light slap on the wrist but are able to live in the prison freely and happily, knowing their crime isn't as bad as the others. But those who are seen as corrupted, well, obviously they need to learn their lesson now. How exactly will each of that? How exactly will we teach them that lesson? Don't sweat the details. For now, we don't want to spoil that surprise yet. But you can't guarantee the audience will vote purely on morality, can you? This doesn't seem very operationalized or fair, for that matter. It's democracy in a dark web red room. Do you think we care? Fu surveyed the room for cameras and eventually turned to face one.
That's a Fu guarantee.
Hey, if this is really being streamed, if you promise to vote me innocent, I'll spend the rest of my time here shirtless.
Shit.
I should have thought of that. Well, that's not how it's meant to work, but if they want to vote that way, I can't really stop it. So go wild, do whatever you want to influence the vote. Fake relationships, playing up your personality traits, iconic moments, selling out your sob stories. Either way, trying to sell out your childhood trauma to get a pity vote is humiliating for you, so it still brings me joy. Besides, it would be so selfish to see someone bend over, so satisfying to see someone bend over backwards for a chance at redemption, only to be denied it when everyone sees what a real piece of shit they are. But until then, equal suffering for all. Touching!
We need to do a second take.
When you say you want to make us suffer, you mean make us do challenges, right? Like eating bugs or obstacle courses.
How curious.
No, we're talking about the getting you to brutally murder each other sort of suffering.
What the fuck is that meant to mean? Want me to just bash Sam's head in?
Jesus! Something like that. Blunt force trauma, hanging, drowning, unethical experimentation. Hell, even be dramatic about it if you're stupid. Put them on a cake or something.
Huh?
And why would we do that, huh? Think you can just tell us to do something and we'll do it blindly? Well, if you want to ever leave the prison, you have to murder someone and get away with it. If you're gonna decide you're completely corrupt and beyond redemption, might as well go out in style. Is there any way out? Any other way out? Nuh-uh. It's either atone for the rest of your life until everyone gets bored of watching your sorry asses, or go out in a blaze of glory and forgo all your morals to escape.
I won't stand for this!
But that's crazy. Seriously, none of us would murder each other? That seems really extreme.
Get real.
Have you ever talked to anyone outside of your freaky murder stream circle? No normal person would kill just because they were told to.
Yeah, excuse me. You tell them, Sugi.
especially not when it's being streamed. If the stream leaked as soon as you escaped, you'd graduate from game show prison to real prison. No one would kill just because they were told to. Now I have the goddamn hiccups, god fucking damn it. That's cute! You guys are hilarious! Absolutely awful flaming car crashes of people, but you're funny at least. If that's the case, care to explain this? Mononeko jumped back for a moment and projected a large screen of names and voltages listed by them.
I knew you feds were trying to implicate me.
Wait. This is...
Before we dumped you in the prison proper, we decided to test Stanley Milgram's good old obedience test on you. We told you to administer increasingly high shocks to someone on the other side of the door, then saw how far you were willing to go until you refused. Of course, debrief time, no one was hurt. The shocks were super fake, but your intention to kill wasn't. Everyone knows 450 volts would be fatal, maybe even 300 volts. So, next time you try and argue that you never hurt a soul, think about that. Nothing like a good old who would murder me icebreaker, huh?
This is really real. This is actually happening. Pinch me.
Absolutely not.
I just hope people will be reasonable about this.
You wanna fucking go?
Reasonable. You see how many people up there went to 300 or 450?
Really now?
Don't act all high and mighty just because you were too scared to play with the machine, kid.
Do you smell that in the air? Conflict, drama, tension. Already whatever group solidarity you had together is collapsing. We just got started. This is going to be so good. I can tell already.
If you're able to start.
Wait, right. Dr. Olenius, did you?
All right, just stand back. This isn't ideally where I wanted to do this, but...
From beneath her lab coat, Laura pulled out what she was working on. Fucking cartoon-ass bomb.
We might be able to leave through the sewers if we break the back wall.
Shit, that broad made a bomb by herself?
Is this a good idea? Are you going to be okay?
It's worth the risk. Complying here isn't worth it.
That's a bomb! Oh my gosh!
That 5-minute craft bomb works! For real?
You seriously made a bomb. You can take yourself out if you don't want to tough through it, but I want nothing to do with this science fair suicide pact.
Find a chair and get behind it. If all goes to plan, no one should get hurt.
Right. Come on, back up! She might only have a few seconds.
Shingu, come here! Are we actually doing this?
Yes.
God damn it, don't just stand in the blast zone, get over here!
Okay!
Hey now, I really don't think you want to do that, Miss Monochrome.
No. I'm quite sure of my decision. Thanks for the offer of your show, but honestly, I don't think any of us are interested.
I'm warning you. Last chance.
Laura attempted to throw the bomb at the back wall, then quickly scattered to duck behind a chair herself, covering her head. Admittedly, it was clear she didn't have the best throw, but it seemed as if it was going to make an impact with the wall. That was until Mononeko caught the bomb with her tail, and promptly started tossing it up and down, playing with it. The bomb seemed to be no longer set to detonate. Well, someone put this in the Chekhov's closet because I have a feeling this will be useful later. They flung the bomb into the vents where it rolled into the darkness.
Warden's orders.
Just a little word of advice: if you plan any more of these stunts, anything you use to try to dismantle our setup here can and will be used against you later.
Oh, well,
That didn't go as planned. Worked out perfectly for me. Your shitty little plan gave me a new toy to drop on you when I'm bored. Besides, it's not like it's worth it to try to escape. Even if you got out the prison building, you'd be trying to get to the surface for days. And then be wandering for miles before you even gained any sign of civilization.
Are you trying to test me?
You're bluffing. You think I don't know these classic tricks?
If I am, you're free to try to escape. I'm not liable if you died trying, though. But I'd really prefer if you did die somewhere we can film it. That's always make viewership spike up.
Absolutely not.
Charming. And just a reminder, Doctor, and to anyone else here, honestly, this isn't just about you. We've got your loved ones as well. If you make a fuck up of nuclear proportions and you're not around to face the consequences, it falls on them.
Hey! So not cool!
Will they know if it's our fault? Will they be okay? If you're so heartless to leave them to take your punishment, I don't think you really care enough about them to want the answers to those questions. This really is lots. You really must think we deserve this.
But we don't. I don't, at least. These bastards will take any excuse to hurt people they think have it better than them.
Even if it's our fault? Even if it isn't our fault, it seems. But it's okay. We can manage this together. I'm sure. We just gotta make sure no one goes loopy. Uh-huh. It would be stupid to give into what they want, no matter what they try. Yeah, believe in us.
Bitch.
Let me politely tap the experiment results that showed most of you were willing to kill a stranger at a moment's notice. Regardless, I'm sure you've all got a lot to process. A lot to think about. A lot to repent for. And someone didn't finish setting up the cell blocks before we brought you into the facility, so it falls on me to make things nice and cozy for you. So I'll give you a chance to discuss the whole situation. I'm sure you'll all totally get along and not violently fight and argue. And no funny business. We're watching everything. Your cells should be ready in give or take half an hour. Your homes for the rest of forever. Enjoy captivity, prisoners! The strange robotic cat scurried away through the same vent they tossed the bomb into, leaving us all gathered in the assembly hall. Oh, ah. The room was heavy with silence and tension. No one was willing to speak, everyone exchanging awkward glances. No one was sure what to make of the situation. Everyone was clearly thinking different things. But eventually someone broke the silence. So we all agree this is fake, right? This is definitely some sort of fun reality social experiment my producer set up. You lot look so serious. You've clearly never been in showbiz before, huh? Don't get your tacos in a twist. I, Taka Hero, can guarantee this is all some publicity stunt, and so nothing to worry about one bit. Not even a teeny tiny bit. Really, you should focus on giving them a good show. Become iconic enough, and after the experiment, they might lump you into your own daytime reality show. Oh, I hope that's the case, cause, geez, that would be a major relief.
I would advise you didn't.
I really don't think that's the case. I'm certain they are likely telling the truth. It seems to require far more resources than some reality segment would get. Clearly you've never seen what real showbiz looks like. This has to be a hoax, right? There's no way they'd actually make us kill each other. I really think none of us have done anything wrong.
Oh.
I don't know when I'm gonna be able to save next. It seems like I don't think I can save until the end of the prologue. I think, at least. I just hope they're bluffing about our loved ones. But it's better to be safe than sorry.
Fuck off.
They're not gonna risk going after any more people than necessary. They're too much of a fucking pussy to kill us themselves, making us do the work. There's no way they have the balls to hurt others uninvolved.
Oi, stop that!
Whether it's real or not doesn't matter right now. What matters is that we keep our heads on straight here, okay?
Hold on!
Yeah, we should make sure we don't do anything rash. They're intentionally trying to make us distrust each other. We shouldn't fall for it.
It's easy enough to say that, but are we just going to ignore all those who went to 450 volts? Huh? I'm sure they had the best intentions. It was a scary situation. Everyone would comply if they weren't sure what was going on.
I'm just saying, if anyone's not going to hesitate to euthanize someone, it's probably the shock happy bomb broad.
Hold on, let me explain. Before there's any misconceptions here, because I don't particularly feel like dealing with those for the rest of our duration here, I'm very aware of Milgram's research. I had to do a psychology module for my degree. I knew the shocks weren't real.
Wait.
If you knew the purpose of the study, why'd you conform? We were in a hostage situation. I figured it was unlikely that any actual human harm was being done, and it was best to comply as to not anger the captor. That does make sense. Or it's just an excuse to cover her ass afterwards.
Either way, Binky over there has no excuse. It's always the fucking weebs who are freaks.
Buddy, he's Japanese. She's Japanese. Fuck you mean, weebs? Are you talking about me? Yeah. Right, she was on the other side of my door. Does that mean if they would have been real, she was willing to...
Oh, so you're stupid on top of being willing to kill someone.
Really? Pick a struggle. I know it looks bad, but I just really didn't want to get hurt. I just did as I was told, so I wouldn't get in trouble. Sorry. Please forgive me. No one actually got hurt, so it's okay, right?
Yeah, but you thought people were getting hurt, didn't you?
I just didn't want to get in trouble. I figured if they were making us do it, the other person was probably bad anyway, and when I started thinking of what they might do if I disobeyed, my stomach started feeling all swirly, and I panicked, and...
Come on, lay off them. It was a stressful situation for everyone.
Yeah, also most of you getting mad at them were fully willing to go to 300 volts. That's still a lot, so don't be hypocritical.
Honestly, I thought it was a sting operation. I figured I'd tickled their balls a bit and comply until they'd be able to implicate me in something. I would have gone further if there was a reason to. Heh.
Interesting. Interesting move to admit that in this scenario. You could have kept that to yourself.
I don't want anyone getting the wrong idea of me. In any given situation, all that matters to me is me. If you happen to forget that and get screwed over in the long run, that's on you. I warned you. Fair and square.
I wasn't going to kill anyone, so I stopped it before that point. I quite frankly just wanted to get it over with so I could leave, so I complained to make things easier.
I get that. I think it was just a scary situation for all of us. We were all abducted. We didn't know what was going on. I'm sure if we were in a less hostage-like situation, none of us would. I believe in us.
I want to believe in you guys too. Trust me, it's just we're going to be in a hostage-like situation for the whole of the foreseeable future. Benefit of the doubt, I guess. Even with the man who admitted he'd go the whole way if he thought it wasn't a setup. At least he's honest. If you guys don't mind hearing my opinion, I really think everyone just made an honest mistake here. It was a scary situation for everyone. I'm sure most of us just did it because we were told. Did as we were told because we were scared. I just thought it would be good content. I caught on pretty quick that this was some sort of TV show setup, and I wanted to keep my viewers on the edge of their seats with suspense about just how far I'd go. But you guys can forgive old Taco Waka, right? I think you promised I wouldn't actually hurt anyone real. It was just for the bits. If I didn't make good content, then that'd mean a major loss in views. The higher-ups would get all cranky. They don't even mention how the algorithm would feel about it, and it just wouldn't do. You'd get it if you're an entertainer.
What's up?
See,
Huh? No, it's nothing. Never mind. I don't want to start anything. If you got something to say it. Who cares if you offend someone for calling them out on being shitty? Well, I don't think that's a good enough excuse. Sorry, it's just... Tokiko is also primarily an entertainer, and she stopped before the person went silent. To be fair to Taka, my content has a very different demographic, and I don't think this was... I didn't think this was some kind of show. It wouldn't be a good look to have the nation's sister seriously hurting someone just because she was told. Also because I'd feel bad about hurting someone if they didn't deserve it at all. In fact, I'm really sorry for even going to 150 volts. That was awful of me. I was just really, really scared. But I'm sure you can understand. Everyone makes mistakes. But I hope I can prove to you all that I'm better than that. I'll try my hardest to earn back your respect.
I've made a severe and continuous judgment.
I love that line. I'm so sorry too, yes! I'd made a... Ow. Fuck, that hurt. I'd made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, continuing to administer the shocks.
Hey, come on, don't feel too bad. I'm sure everyone will understand.
I mean, yeah, no one can blame you. There were only a few of us who didn't go that far. I probably would have gone farther if it wasn't for being able to hear the person on the other end. After I heard how much even 50 hurt them, I couldn't keep going in good faith, especially since I didn't know who was behind it.
Oh, so we've got ourselves some little martyrs here, huh?
Heh, I'll take that. Honest to God, I was just trying to make things difficult for the kidnapper by disobeying with their elaborate ass setup. But fuck me if you want to decide I'm literally Mother Teresa. Who am I to stop you? I don't know why we're still discussing the shocks. I really don't think it matters how much you did.
They're right. It was a stressful situation for everyone involved, and the circumstances were so crazy no one was probably thinking entirely straight.
You can think that. As far as I'm concerned, most of you are shitheads just making excuses for your selfish choices. Let's face it, no matter what you say, you shock them in hopes that you wouldn't get hurt.
Fuck off.
Make as many excuses as you'd like, but in the end, me and Shinko are the only people who didn't fuck with that shit at all. I guess maybe you're not as much of a prick as I first thought, Shinku. Maybe you were just too much of a coward to administer the shocks. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me.
That's just business.
Hey, I've made it no secret I wasn't worried about hurting someone. Yeah, but outside of you, we've got a whole herd of crocodiles crying out some bullshit about being sorry. Would piss me off less if people were just honest. Well, personally, I don't want people to think I'm a homicidal, self-serving maniac in a situation where we've been told to kill each other. Excuse me if in your infinite wisdom, that just so happens to piss you off.
Oh.
And I'm really sorry if I didn't come across as genuine, but I really, truly feel super duper bad about earlier. I'm so sorry, I just want us all to get along. I'm sure we can work past all this stuff we'll all get... I'm sure when we work past all this stuff, we'll get along just fine. We don't have to get along. But it's important that we keep a level head in this situation. Such a mass disappearance of Ultimates is sure to draw attention. It's only a matter of time before the government finds us and rescues us. If you decide to kill anyone before that happens, that will only ruin your life later down the line when we're inevitably found. Heh. If this whole thing isn't being organized by the government... I'd hope the government would come for us. It might be controversial if they do, though, given the current protests. Given the current influx of the anti-Ultimate movement, it might be risky to invest so many resources into saving us. That's sure to spark popular outrage. I disagree. People got kidnapped. Like, you'd have to be really fucked up to not want kidnapped people to be found. When was the government... When has the government ever cared about those? They've been going for years, and the only attention the government has ever given them is lip service and the occasional rags to riches story ultimate. Especially given the severity of the situation, the government is not going to let some disgruntled idiot stop them from saving human lives. That whole movement is ridiculous. It's no wonder the government doesn't take it seriously. It's not all that bad. I don't know if we can fully trust the government to save us. All I know is we can't risk doing anything stupid. I doubt anyone will. No normal person would seriously kill another. So we just gotta get along until we can figure out how to get out. Yeah, figure out how to get out.
Lights, cameras, action!
Right. And whether or not this is staged, it is being streamed. So maybe take this as a chance to improve your image or at least be memorable.
Girl, what?
Seriously? We've been thrown to Wish.com Saw, and you want to turn it into a PR opportunity? I just hope they're lying about us all being criminals. None, or, well, most of us don't seem like we would be criminals. I'm less thinking if I'm not a criminal, or I'm less thinking if or not I'm a criminal. I'm more thinking which thing they got me in here. I'm less thinking if or not I'm a criminal. I'm more thinking which thing got me in here. You've never had any sort of media training, have you? I don't think they're lying about the criminal thing, but they are probably exaggerating. I know I've messed up, but I don't think I've done anything that warrants all this. Maybe we do deserve this. They must think we're really terrible if they organized all this to expose us. Speak for yourself. I think it's bullshit that I'm here. For someone who acts so tough, you do seem to be shockingly adverse to violence. The shocks, the insistence you've done nothing wrong. Are you scared by any chance?
You wanna fucking go?
What the fuck are you implying? I could kill you if I wanted to. Do you want that, huh? Is that what you're looking for, princess? Hey, calm down. That wasn't called for. Don't you threaten to hurt her.
Hold on!
Hey, I think that's enough now. Fascinating decision-making there. Do you realize that your time here would most likely be significantly easier if you didn't threaten people?
I don't want people thinking they can fuck with me just because I didn't go shock happy the second some rando told me to.
Are you done?
I don't know why you're so concerned about someone murdering you. Your lack of self-preservation will do the job before anyone even gets the chance. Okay, I feel like we've all said a lot of things that we regret because we're hurt and emotional right now, and that's okay. I think that maybe we should make a sorry circle and just talk about our feelings and be kind and supportive of one another.
Fuck that shit. I'm not dealing with your new age trauma bonding circle jerk. I've got no reason to play house with you lot.
Zeke huffed and quickly left the room, making a point to open the door loudly and with force.
What a diva.
Jesus fucking Christ, what a diva. Zeke, wait! Lyris swiftly followed after him, presumably trying to catch up and make sure he didn't do anything stupid. Although I didn't think she was exactly going to be the person to calm him down. If anything, she'd probably make him more frustrated. And it seemed someone else felt the same.
For goodness
I'll
sake.
go check on them. I'm sorry about him. The meek herbalist attentively left the room. Left after them, clearly nervous about approaching them. Someone should probably go with him to make sure they're not going to eat him. Was the sorry circle such a bad idea? Nah, it was a good idea. I think everyone is just really stressed and tense right now. Don't take it to heart. I'll try not to, I promise. It's just like my best friend Yui used to say. Sometimes the best way to say sorry is to leave. Yeah, something like that. That works. As long as you don't beat yourself up. down over it. If you're all going to stay here and discuss emotions or something, I'm going to take my leave now. Oh, did we upset you too?
It's simple, really.
No hard feelings, but I'm just trying to focus on the current situation. Not to let it get to my head, so I can focus on finding an alternate route out. I'm going to explore the facility more thoroughly to examine if there's anything we can use to our advantage. You're free to join if you'd like. An epic prison tour with the bomb babe herself! Don't mind if I do. With my witty commentary and your dry wit, we're sure to create an iconic duo for the audience to latch onto. Actually, on second thought, I believe I'd work better in solitude. Just so I've got nothing distracting me. I'll report what I find later. Alora's walking pace seemed to slightly quicken as she left the assembly hall, departing from the group. Ah, I'm sure she doesn't mean that. She just hasn't had the full Taka experience yet to see how much I can liven up something as dull as looking at old machinery and dusty cracks in the wall. She'll thank me later when by sheer association with the Taka hero, our audience gets a hashtag Laura Lennius did nothing wrong trending by the time her vote pops up. Toodle pip, keep it fresh. I've got to turn a borer into a lawyer. The fuck does that mean? The TV personality chuckled to himself as he practically skipped out. Still completely convinced this was all some sort of setup. I sort of wish I had his optimism, or ignorance. She's going to kill him. She's actually going to murder him. I hope not. She seems to have her head screwed on straight, and it's Taka. He knows when to stop, right? Exactly. It's Taka. You're right. I'm gonna go rein him in. You guys stay safe.
You too. We'll catch up later, okay?
Bye, Suki. Stay safe. Suga nodded and moved out of the assembly hall. I was positive they could catch up to Taka given how fast they were. It's a shame. She has to babysit him. I don't know how she manages, but her choice, I suppose. Without even saying anything, Food shoved his hands in his pockets and started to leave.
Hold on!
Wait, hey, where are you going?
What are you getting at?
What? Everyone else was going. Am I not allowed suddenly? What? Are you what are you, kid? A probation officer?
No, I was just curious why you were leaving.
Never got to finish my date with Lady Liquor. The announcement cocked me before I could even break open a bottle. Besides, our cells should be finished being set up now. Planning on crashing out and waking up out of this bullshit and back in good old Makua. I don't know how to fucking say that word, man.
Should that really be your main priority here?
Probably not, but who's stopping me? Enjoy your sadness circle or whatever.
It's sorry, Circle. The man slumped out of the room, and Kansai was sad to see him go. Wait, that's right, the cell should be ready, right? It's probably a good idea to see where we'll be staying for now. Who knows, think positively. Maybe this house will be really nice, and it'll make being stuck here way less bad. Oh, everyone's leaving. That's okay. I'm sorry I suggested anything. I think I made everyone leave.
Yep.
Oh, no. You didn't. It was a great idea. I just think everyone is very in their own head right now. But you were trying your best, and that's what counts. If you feel you need that circle and want to talk, then I'll be here for you at any time. That extends to all of you, actually.
Huh. You really are optimistic in this situation. I don't know how you do it.
Well, it wouldn't benefit anyone for me to be a negative Nancy, would it? This situation is already pretty bad. I don't want my complaining to make it any worse. Also, most of my job is comforting people and talking to them about their issues, so I've gotten pretty good at supporting people. If me being a positive force is able to stop even one person from doing something rash in this situation, then I'll be happy. She may be the youngest here, but she honestly seems like one of the most mature. Or perhaps the most naive in this situation. Just make sure you don't burn yourself out, alright? Don't you worry. I'm going to check out our cells now. I'm excited to see what they'll be like. Mai, if you're still feeling anxious, you're free to come with. Oh, are you sure? Anytime. Oh, thank you. That would be really nice. I thought it would be awkward to say during, the stuff that Kat was saying, but I really like your outfit. It's so fun. Aw, I like your outfit too. I love the colors. It sort of gives 2020 Bip Bop Cute Core. The two of them walked out together. Luckily, Takiko seemed to be helping Maiko calm down slightly. I hope he was serious about the shirt thing. Oh, I get to save. Thank God. Okay. Because I think I'd have like another hour. I'm looking at the video that was on, like, for reference on how long things would take, and like 30 minutes on that video is like an hour for me. So yeah, we will finish. It's like 2 hours long though. So this will be the last episode of the episode for the prologue. No, that next episode will be the last episode for the prologue. Excuse me. So we will finish it next time. Bye bye.